Today on the lineup, we check out some TNA. No, not that kind, you freaking pervert. We're talking TNA Wrestling with a look at Midway's upcoming TNA Impact. Next, it's off to New York City for a full report from this year's 2008 NFL Draft. Then the guys get all worked up with a full contact We Fit tournament, and we also debut a new segment specifically designed to make you smarter than the hosts. Well, that shouldn't be hard. Just look at this guy, and this one, and that one. They remind me of you, rookie! Now get out there or I'll never let you talk to mommy again! It's the lineup!
Hello everyone, welcome to episode 3 of The Lineup. I am your host, Brian Ekberg, and very happy to be here, joined by my compatriots, Aaron Thomas and Shankar Srinivasan. Guys, what's up, man? How you doing? Aaron, let's start with you. Dude,
what's up, Brian?
What's up, man?
It's patented, don't steal it.
Don't steal it. Nobody's ever done that before.
First time ever.
That's ours. That's the Lineup handshake. What's up, guys?
We're back.
Yeah.
We're happy to be here.
Episode 3, man. Episode 2 was awesome. Episode 3, I think, might be a little bit better.
Three's tough territory. I guarantee everyone out there this will be better than House Party 3.
Maybe,
oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Well, we're saying
your kid. Your kid.
Okay. What's up, Play?
Well, anytime we get this boy dressed up, I like a slacks. He's fully dressed up here. Anytime we're already winners here today.
You can't see because of this table in front of us, but he's barefoot.
Yeah,
and it's bad for us.
We're suffering here.
Anyway, let's get to a full show. We got a full show of good stuff for you guys today, including a debut of a brand new segment that we've got running today, as well as looks at TNA Wrestling. We went to Las Vegas to talk to some of the Midway guys about TNA Impact, and we talked to some TNA wrestlers. Also went to the NFL Draft recently. We got our first looks at NCAA and Madden NFL 09. Going to check that out here in just a bit. And we talked to Brett Favre. Now, some of you might remember Brett Favre as the
Something About Mary guy.
Yeah, exactly. He was in that movie with Cameron Diaz, but he was also a quarterback for the Green Bay Packers, of course, and now he's on the cover of Madden NFL 09. We talked to him, so we'll be seeing that at the end of the show. Before we get to all of that good stuff, we've got the debut of a new segment called X's and O's, and it's a strategy segment that Shankar hosts, and for the very first one, we're taking a look at how to get better at UEFA Euro 2008.
Welcome to X's and O's. This is our inaugural segment of X's and O's. We've never done one of these before. We're here with Simon Humber, who is the producer of UEFA Euro 2008. Now, you're going to break down some strategies for us today, right?
Absolutely. I'm going to give you guys some hints and tips so you can get the most effective use of this new game.
UEFA Euro 2008 has some new defensive controls, new defensive formations. Can you break that down a little bit? How does it work differently from FIFA, for instance?
Absolutely. So, especially to fit in with Euro, you get a big disparity between the quality of the teams. You get the good teams at one end and then the very weak teams at the other end. And what we tend to see is the big teams don't win these games by very many goals. And so one of the reasons is the small team defend in numbers, and if they get an opportunity to attack, they will do, but primarily they're there to try and keep the score down. So to that end, we've put in 2 new defensive tactics, a 4-5-1 and a 5-4-1, which basically mean you're flooding players behind the ball to try and stop the opposition, and you're putting less effort into actually going forward. So if you're not the best gamer in the world and you're playing someone you know is a lot better than you, often it's a good tactic to go with the defensive formation to try and frustrate them and then maybe nick a goal.
Now, another addition I saw is that in the options you have an option for counter-attacking, and you can flip that on or off. What's that all about?
So counter-attacking is where when your team gets the ball back, a number of your players will flood forward really quickly to try and create a scoring opportunity for your team. So if you've got this formation where most of your players are behind the ball defending, and you've also got counter-attacking set to on, then when you win the ball back, you'll see a number of your players will scream forward up the pitch and flood into the space that's been vacated by the attacking team. And if you play the passes well, if you move your players into space, that can create a great scoring opportunity for you.
Now, I'll admit, one major flaw in my game, typically when I play soccer games, I don't pass the ball a lot, okay? I am trying to be a one-man show. Maybe you can tell me about some of the effective passing techniques in UEFA.
Sure. I did notice earlier when we played that you were head down, charged straight forward towards my goal, and it wasn't hard for me to defend that stuff. So Really, when you're attacking and you want to create an opportunity, you've got to create space for yourself. So maybe you've moved the ball down the right-hand side of the pitch and there's trouble, defenders blocking you off. If you quickly move the ball over to the left-hand side, because you can move the ball quicker than players can move, then you'll find a bunch of space on the left and then you'll be able to go forward, perhaps get a cross for a scoring opportunity, or maybe slide a through ball to one of your strikers so you can get a shot on goal.
Now I'll admit, in FIFA, I was a big fan of doing the corner kick header goals, okay? So I want to be able to try to employ the same kind of strategies in UEFA. What are maybe you can explain to me some of the differences. I did notice that it works slightly different headers in this game.
Yes, we've improved the header system tremendously, and in FIFA the players were stuck to the spot when the ball was in the air. So it kind of felt slightly predetermined about who would win that header. Now in Euro, the two combatants for the header are free to manoeuvre themselves, to jostle, to try and shove the other guy out of the way, and generally get into the best position to win that header. So you'll feel the whole heading battle now has become this kind of like sub-mini game where the two players are waiting roughly in the area the ball will be. You try and get around the player to get ahead of him, or maybe push into him from behind. And it creates this fantastic mechanic where players who are good jumpers or players who are really strong can really dominate in the air, and whether that's a defensive clearance or a header from a corner kick, the feeling you get now from that aspect of the game is fantastic.
That about wraps up our first X's and O's segment. Simon, I want to thank you for coming down and giving us some actual information. Usually, well, especially for me, I'm going to be a ball hog. I don't know if this is all going to help me, but I know it's going to help our users out there if they apply your tactics.
So now, having had those tips, how about we put them into practice and
All
see whether you can score this time?
You want another game? All right.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So there's the debut of our X's and O's strategy segment, that one with UEFA Euro 2008, which is out this week. Look for more of those to come in the near future.
You know, Brian, another game out this week is Wii Fit.
Yeah.
And we're going to be playing that later to see who's the king of Wii Fit here.
If you already know. I need it because I won the eating contest.
That's right. We'll see how well it works.
I don't think being good at one necessarily makes you good at the other.
We'll see.
This dude's not good at any. But we'll save that for later.
Yeah.
Right now, we've put together some tips for Wii Fit so you guys can get as good as us. We'll be showing them throughout the show. Here's the first in the series now. Well, hey there. My name's Ron Mexico, and I'm here to talk about fitness. If you're like me, your old lady bought you a Wii Fit and hopes you turn yourself into a hunk like Tom Selleck or David Hasselhoff or something. Well, let's face it, you and I both know fitness is a fad, but that ain't gonna shut up a woman who wants Tom Wopat for a husband. That's why I've developed this here Betamax called the Lineup 10-Minute Workout. Over the next 30 minutes, I'll be interrupting your quality programming with tips on how to get the most from Wii Fit while doing the least. Don't touch that dial.
So recently we headed out to Las Vegas to go check out Midway's Spring Press event, and while we were there we got a sneak peek at TNA Impact. That's their new wrestling game. We've talked about it before here at GameSpot, but while we were there we also talked to some TNA wrestlers. We got guys like Jay Lethal, AJ Styles. The cool thing about this, they're all super involved with the game. So let's go out to Las Vegas to check out that segment, see what the wrestlers have to say about the game, and check out TNA Impact right now.
Jay Lethal! Oh, yeah! And the phenomenal AJ Styles! And this is TNA Impact, the video game.
Total. Non-stop. Action.
Since October, we've covered a lot of ground. A couple big things stand out. Ultimate X is now in and working, and it's a lot of fun. Also, all of our wrestlers shared one moveset. Now they all have their own moves, their own finishers.
We've seen this grow from a jumping shoulder into now Hurricanranas and all kinds of crazy stuff.
I helped put certain characters' moves into the game, mainly my own.
You got the Styles Clash, you got the Gringo Killer.
To see AJ do the Styles Clash or Hernandez do the border toss, it's cool. You know, that's what they do, and it really makes it feel like TNA now. Working with TNA, it's like no other license I've worked with.
I was supposed to come up here and say it was a great pleasure to work with Midway LA on this game, but my conscience can't let me do that, guys.
Not only are they an absolute blast to work with and super cool,
I can confidently say that Midway LA contains some of the most belligerent, miserable, nasty people that we've ever had the pleasure of working with.
They didn't expect us to work so well together.
Scott Lane, who I'm sure if you know him all know that You know, he'd be considered a war criminal by the way he runs his studio.
They know a lot about video games.
I'm 22 years old, so video games is still more than half of my life.
Joe was saying last time he was in Vegas, he won a Gears of War tournament. Chris Sabin, who you guys met, he got Sabin. His name is from Final Fantasy. I mean, these guys love video games. I was playing the game with Samoa Joe earlier today. He's like, the move looks cool, but you grab his shoulder. You need to grab him here by the neck. You got to move that hand.
Well, certain ways I throw drop kicks, and just like certain ways Jay throws his jabs, you know, the little things are different, and we got to, you know, we want to be authentic.
Those little things that, you know, we would probably miss, these guys are just helping us really fine tune it and make it cool. Right now, we're only promising 1v1 online. Reason being, 60 frames a second. It's our first game. We don't want to overpromise. We are going to try to get more, but you don't see a lot of fighting games online because it's really difficult. We are promising 1v1, and we know it's going to be fun. It's TNA Impact. It's on the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2, and the Wii, coming out this September.
Ron Mexico here. You hate jogging? You darn right you do. Why not let somebody else do the work?
All right, so the NFL draft was just recently held. What did you guys do for your draft? Aaron, I know you were probably glued to the TV all day.
Unlike you, who were there in person,
Yeah.
I had to watch it on TV, which was all right, because this year I really liked how they streamlined it, with only 10 minutes in between picks.
Yeah.
Made it go by a lot faster. I actually started off a little behind on TiVo, so like, I got up a little late, ordered some pizza, started watching, and you know, my brother would call me up and yell about picks, and I watched the whole first round, a little of the second.
Very
Had a
nice.
good time.
Now, Shankar, how did you do with your draft, even though you're a Buffalo Bills fan? Did you have a good time?
Yeah, well, the draft actually ended out pretty well.
Yeah.
It played out just like how it did in head coach.
Just like you predicted.
They made the right decisions. But no, and it's amazing how big reducing it down to 10 minutes per pick makes.
Yeah.
I mean, it actually makes the draft watchable. It's not just like, first five.
So while those guys were chilling at home watching the NFL draft, I got to go to New York City to see the draft in person and also watch as EA lifted the curtain on their two big football franchises this year, NCAA Football 09 and Madden NFL 09. Check it out. All the events on the sports gaming calendar, this is probably my favorite one because it's draft night premiere of NCAA Football 09. Of course, that's EA Sports college football game. Tonight we're going to see the game for the first time and, of course, talk to the big draft prospects this year's 2008 NFL Draft. So we're here at the Marquee Nightclub in New York. We're going to check it out, talk to a whole bunch of folks, and learn as much as we can about NCAA Football 09. Check it out. Everyone, I'm pleased to be here with the head of EA Sports, Peter Moore. Peter, how are you doing tonight?
Doing great. We're here in New York City. We're having a great time with our NCAA 09 football launch. What's not to like?
What's up, everyone? I'm joined by #1 draft pick, Jake Long. Jake, how you doing tonight? It must be a good night for you.
Oh, it's a very good night, and I'm having a lot of fun.
Joined by Vernon Golson, future first-round draft pick, right?
Yeah, it's an exciting experience, being down here. Got the draft coming up on Saturday, and I'm looking forward to it.
Hey everyone, I'm joined by Matt Ryan, former Boston College quarterback and soon to be probably #1 overall quarterback picked, right?
Yeah, it should be. Be an exciting day Saturday whenever I find out where I'm going to be.
Joined now by former Cal wide receiver and star Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, and yourself? How you doing?
I'm doing well. Scale of 1 to 10, where do your skills lie?
Ooh, I'd say about a 4 or 5.
Ooh, a 4.
Fakes to the back. Going right, intercepted.
I like that kind of honesty.
I'm bad. I'm very bad at this game.
How would you rank your skills, like on a scale 1 to 10, for NCAA football?
Probably about a 7.
Really?
Pretty good. Not great, but pretty good.
At the 30, to the 20, to the 10. He's all the way. Touchdown.
Jake Long just told us he was about a 4 or a 5, so.
Yeah, he's an offensive lineman. Those guys are never any good at it.
They're good at pushing things.
Yeah, they're good at pushing things. Their finger dexterity isn't as good as everybody else's. Their fingers are too big.
So you sound like you've been playing it for a while. You a pretty experienced gamer?
Been playing it for a long time. I'm very experienced, and I've been competing at that all my life. Me and my friends always get together and go at it.
What do you play? Like what genres do you like most?
I'm kind of old school. You know, I'm on PS2 still, and Madden 04 is my last game I've been on.
You know what? Come Saturday, you'll be able to afford a PS3. I promise.
I would hope so.
It's pretty special to be on the cover of the NCAA game on PS3, and it's a pretty great honor. All the other guys that are going to be on the cover this year are great guys. Gotten to know them really well and had great college careers. So I'm happy to share the cover with those guys.
Hey everyone, here at the Rainbow Room at 30 Rock in New York City, and we're celebrating the announcement of Brett Favre as the cover athlete of Madden NFL 09. We're going to be talking to Brett and talking to some people about the upcoming Madden, and I got actually one other surprise for everyone. Check this out. They're going to be giving these out today, I guess, to the players. I'm assuming gamers don't get any of these, but this is a Madden NFL 09 themed Xbox 360 with Brett on the cover. Pretty awesome. So they'll be giving these out today. So yeah, we're going to talk to Brett, check out Madden NFL 09, and talk to the guys associated with the game. Check it out.
For us, the bread and butter is all about gameplay. So no matter what we do, you know, it doesn't matter what the theme of the project is or whether or not we do online leagues or anything like that, we have to make sure gameplay is rock solid. So, you know, from a Twitch perspective, we've added Total Control Animations, the Total Control Animation system this year, which for the first time ever gives you control of animations like never before. And you now have the ability to juke, spin, hurdle, do whatever you want to do, even while another animation's playing. You don't have to wait for something to finish. So I think from a gameplay perspective, we've really nailed the Twitch aspect of the game, and I think fans are really going to love that more than ever.
You know, when you look down the litany of guys that are in the NFL, I think there's a lot of great guys in there, but I think the one who had the best year on top of it, it's our 20th anniversary, and so we've got kind of our history with Brett within there, and he's a leader, and John loves him. I mean, he just makes the perfect pick for us this year. We've obviously been around since 1989, but in 1994 was the first year we had the NFLPA license, and we brought players into the game, and Brett was in the game since then, so he's been in every single one of our games ever since, and so it's kind of cool to have the guy that's been there the whole time with us on our 20th anniversary cover.
When you think of the name Madden, you think of video game. And to be on the cover of it, I mean, it's that the game itself, Madden game, has, to me, has just taken on a whole, you know, life of its own. And to be on the cover of it is, well, it says a lot about the way I've played and carried myself over the years. So I'm proud of that, but that they feel I carry enough weight to promote the game. So I'm honored.
Standing right outside the line for the NFL, the 2008 NFL Draft. We got some hardcore Madden fans here. Tell me, they just announced yesterday that Brett Favre is going to be on the cover of Madden. Give me your thoughts.
I think that's a pretty good idea. You know, he had a pretty good season. He had an awesome season last year. It was his best season.
You're a Dolphin. You want Jake Long on the cover, right?
No, actually, I want Tom Brady.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Then he can get hurt. Take him out for like 5 years.
All right, I've got the rarest of beasts. I've got two Detroit Lions fans in the same spot.
Lions! That's right, 2009.
Brett Favre on the cover of Madden NFL 09. Is that a good idea or not?
It's the first Madden ghost cover. It's a ghost. Brett Favre is gone. Lions.
They're heading in. They're heading inside Radio City Music Hall, the draft, man. Yeah, we got fans everywhere. Football time, baby! So there you go. That's our look at NCAA Football 09 and, of course, Madden NFL 09. And we're going to be following both these games before they're released this summer. But right now, it's time for us to head right inside Radio City Music Hall for the 2008 NFL Draft. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. And back to you guys in the studio.
Hey, it's your buddy Ron Mexico. I got one word for you. Yoga. I taped over my favorite episodes of Mork and Mindy to bring you these hot tips on how to get the most from Wii Fit while doing the least. Don't delay. Order now. Feel the burn.
If you study the lineup's Wii Fit tips, I swear to God you'll be able to beat up a shark. Remember, yoga's not about flexibility and core strength. It's about getting chicks. Flexible chicks. Always do yoga on an empty stomach. It makes the hallucinations better. People who weigh more than 300 pounds should not do yoga. You look stupid. Yoga should not be used for self-defense, unless you're fighting the elderly. Beginners need not apply. Namaste, motherfuckers.
So that was a look at the last of our Wii Fit strategies. But we're going to put this thing to the test, okay? After all the practice, we have a special competition lined up.
That's right. No more bragging about how great you are at hula hooping. We've got a competition. We're going to do tightrope walking. We're going to head some soccer balls. Then we're going to do the hula hoops. We're going to settle this once and for all. Each person gets to do a round. The winner of the most rounds is the winner of our contest. And if we all tie, we're all winners, like our moms say.
That's right. And the people on the deck here, as they're watching, can mess with the person who's playing Wii Fit as much as they want. They just can't get off the stage. Yay!
No, I can move fast.
That looks just like you, man.
Yeah, I can move fast, right?
I think you have to like make little stepping motions.
I bet he doesn't go 10 feet.
No.
Sweating. I don't even think we got to shoot him.
No,
he's going to fall. He's going to.
Hey,
all right, well, let's do it anyway.
No.
Oh.
Whoa. Jeez. Oh my God.
Right in the noggin.
Oh, right in the face.
Oh my God.
Oh, he's dead.
6 yards.
Unbalanced.
That is weak. All right, here we go. You ready for it? It's going to be like D-Day in here.
Slow and steady. I guess I should put my arms out like my dude.
Oh
my God. Damn.
Oh, look at that. Oh.
You can't do anything but watch my awesomeness. Hey, I thought you were supposed to stay on the thing. Oh. 19.
Unbalanced.
But unbalanced.
Woo. He's going right.
You've got to concentrate.
Right in your right ear, Brian.
No, I can't hear out of that.
You've got to concentrate.
You used to be able to hear out of that ear.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Come on, make it. No, don't shoot him early. That's what he wants.
You gotta hit him.
You guys can't even hit me. You guys can't even hit me. This is weak. I can do this with my eyes closed.
Oh, come on.
I can do this with my eyes closed. Ow. This is easy.
You joking me?
I'm bringing out your secret.
Oh, that almost did.
Oh, one eye. Here it comes. Here it comes.
I'm aiming for the eye now. That's all I'm doing.
No. Yeah. I know I won.
There's no way.
Tonyo! Oh, yeah! Shanker's up on the soccer heading.
Oh, my God.
Right, we got to get it like as soon as he goes to. Oh, right in the ear.
Right in the
ear. Right in the neck.
Dude, what am I doing?
Shanker, look out.
Noonan! Oh, don't get hit by the foot. Maybe we should throw our real shoes at him.
Oh, he's done.
Yeah. Hold your fire.
15 points.
Unbalanced.
Good?
I guess not.
Unbalanced, no.
No.
That's actually worse.
That means I scored 15 goals. You kidding me?
Aaron Thomas, you're up.
I'm ready.
I got beeline in your ear, dude. Here it comes.
Oh, I missed it. I can't believe it.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Feels good. Feels good. Yeah, I love it.
I'm out.
Yeah, use the bat. Use the bat.
Nothing. You got nothing.
What'd you get?
I'm the greatest of all time.
You got 15.
I'm an amateur.
How did that even make any sense?
You got 15. He got 113.
He scored 113 goals in that session?
Hell yeah.
No, it's points.
All right, before we go from my dominating performance to Brian's no doubt futile effort, we have a penalty assessed for what happened during your round.
Can you believe that? And for one thing, it even started even before I started.
So we got video evidence of Mr. Ekberg going off the platform to hit you in the face with something. So we're gonna take a look at that. Brian, there's no disputing.
No doubt about it.
So we're going to dock you 10% of your final tally for this round.
Okay, fair enough. But you know what Jesse the Body Ventura always used to say, win if you can, lose if you must, but always, always cheat.
Yeah.
I ain't started yet.
And that's
All right.
There you go.
Here we go. This is soccer for me. I'm dreading getting hit. I'm literally dreading this.
What?
Oh, in the eye.
Sorry, it's hard to aim these things. Dude, all right. You just gotta get the select shot to block his vision. Block his vision as much as possible.
Oh, doesn't matter.
Oh no! Oh, right in the face. No, you bastards! Ah! Stop!
Oh, you're fine. Come on, Jake.
No.
What?
Dude, right in the kidney. That's not cool.
77.
Minus 7.
Minus 10%, so 70.
70 still whipped your ass.
So here we are in the last round, neck and neck.
Neck and neck.
1 win for you, 1 win for me.
And we're both sweating.
Pathetic.
Yeah.
0 for Shanker.
None.
But this is the last round.
It's strictly skill this time.
Strictly hula skill. We're not going to throw anything. It's you, your stupidity of hula hooping.
Twirl your hips in a circular motion.
Yeah,
It's just like
I got it.
It's just like Friday
I've
night
seen
for
this
you.
thing done before.
Oh my God. Is he having a seizure?
No.
Do we need to call a doctor?
That's 1, 2, 3. See, now I want to throw something at him because he looks so ridiculous.
What are you talking? Look, I'm doing it around my neck. I'm doing it around my neck.
Reach for the in. Oh, he just got hit.
No, but it didn't even faze me. See?
Yeah, look at the ladies. This is what you're missing out on.
That's right.
Shanker.
Get off me.
Oh, you're supposed to
Get
catch
off
that,
me.
right? You're supposed to catch that with your
Am I
hand.
really?
132.
132. That's pretty good from Shanker.
All right.
Oh, slow
is he a
start.
lefty?
Slow start. You're struggling, Aaron.
Oh, he's got 2 rings going. He's going for a third. Oh, he's got the third. Man.
Oh my God.
100.
I'm going
He might
for
get
200.
200. He might get 200.
200 and a seizure.
Oh. 200 and a heart attack.
210.
Yay, 210.
All right, so he needs 211 for the victory. That's the side of the
That's
melon.
not going to do it.
Shanker,
Ekberg, you're done.
Shanker
There's no way.
officially
Ekberg.
eliminated.
Actually, why am I rooting for Aaron? Ekberg, yeah, go.
What
Ekberg,
did
you
I
got
ever
this.
do?
Go. Yes, go.
I've actually mastered this already.
Oh no, oh no.
It took me less time to master it than you two.
Oh no.
Actually, yeah, he's not missing any of them anymore.
He looks like Corky,
Okay.
but he's winning. All I can do is watch.
You got limited time.
Oh, the winner! The winner, everything else is just in the bank.
Look at the motion, though.
Everything else is in the bank.
Audience.
Oh!
Look like Frankenstein.
Look at his motion. That's not even a real hula hoop motion.
Hey, that's how pros do it, man. When you got that many hoops on
this? Confetti.
Yeah, that's how the girls do it.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
Brian.
thank you.
Game Spots, #1 fit champion of
All
the
that
world.
sweat earned you a 2-star rating. You're a calorie roaster. You're the
Fit
same thing as
champion.
me.
I'll just have you know, people watching at home, Brian Ekberg has never lost on the lineup. Just saying.
Hey, well, that does it for our We Fit competition. But now we're going to throw it over to a guy that knows a lot about winning championships, Brett Favre. Brian had a chance to speak with him in an abbreviated interview. Still very hot, though. Yeah. Let's go to that right now. Thanks for joining us on the lineup. We'll look for you next time. Thanks.
Who's your all-time favorite athlete and why?
I don't think I have an all-time favorite athlete. And when it comes to people I looked up to, idols, mentors, whatever, I mean, there was a lot of guys in pro football. I was always a kind of a student of the game. Knew Archie Manning was always a hero of mine. Obviously didn't have great teams, but was really the face of the Saints and some of the other teams he played for. Roger Staubach, Dallas was my team growing up. Really loved the way Roger played. But I always looked up to my older brother. He was a quarterback, signed with Mississippi State out of high school, and never had the career that I've had, but learned a lot from him. And but when it comes to all-time favorites, I don't know. I mean, I never had, like, people say, who would you like to meet? Nothing really fires me up when it comes to that.
Well, I have another all-time favorite question for you. All-time favorite video game?
The obvious question, the answer would be Madden.
Yes.
But as far as that I've played, gosh, I hate to date myself, man, but if I had to play it today, it would not. It wouldn't be fun. But I'm going way back to I can't. I think it's Pong. Is that right? And I'm almost embarrassed to say that.
Doesn't get much older than that, Brett.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. What's the hardest part about professional football?
I think everything that goes into it. How you handle success, how you handle failure, because both will come your way. When I say handle success, that means from a financial sense too. Almost all of us go from making no money or having no money to all of a sudden having a lot of money. And before you even play a down of football, how you handle that and some of the decisions that you make will greatly impact your longevity in this league. And that's, if I was an owner of a team, that would be tough to digest, because you're rolling the dice before a guy even plays. But once you do kind of establish yourself, and I think the average lifespan of a football player in pro football is 3.5, 4 years, something roughly, give or take. That's not a lot. A lot of years. You don't even get your feet wet. And I see guys come and go all the time. And why is that? Well, there's a lot of reasons, injuries, and maybe you're just not good enough. Maybe you did everything you're supposed to do, but you're just not good enough. But for the most part, it's guys squandering opportunities and not holding up their end of the bargain and holding yourself at a higher standard all the time and living up to that, doing the things that you're supposed to do. Because the game itself is so hard to play. You only play 16 games, that count, and you only have a few opportunities to make it work.
If you study the lineups We Fit tips, I swear to God you'll be able to beat up a shark. Remember, yoga's not about flexibility and core strength. It's about getting chicks. Flexible chicks. Always do yoga on an empty stomach. It makes the hallucinations better. People who weigh more than 300 pounds should not do yoga. You look stupid. Yoga should not be used for self-defense, unless you're fighting the elderly. Beginners need not apply. Namaste, motherfuckers.